here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation, and we're the United States of the world, and we're on a mission to banish poverty. We're an emerging nation. We've been around for about 3 years, putting in some really solid foundations, and we're now expanding our economy, increasing our income so that we improve the liquidity and value of our currency for the benefit of all our citizens. So who can be a citizen? Literally anybody. We welcome people from every continent, country, colour, class, gender, creed, background, educational level, financial status. All these superficial differences don't matter because we don't recognise them. We just see everybody as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, all interlinked. We recognise that every human being is unique, and so every member of our community is unique and has something unique to offer our community, and therefore is of equal value to every other member. With that said, we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And I'll be heading over to Facebook in a moment because that is where we see most of the comments. Unfortunately, if I'm in Facebook, I don't see the comments in YouTube and Twitch. So we have to keep switching backwards and forwards a little bit to make sure that we don't miss anybody out. But we have Lewis in from Portugal, and he's saying hi to everybody. He's on YouTube, and we've got Knowledge Islam. Not sure where from, but my guess would be Pakistan, and he is also in from YouTube. But I'm going to head over right now to Facebook, make sure my speakers are off, look for the group We Share Abundance Publicly, and then I'll be looking for the 29th of July, when Facebook obliges. Here we go. So far, so good. If I click to expand, we should get the comments list up there. Devon, UK, in the comments in Facebook. We'll be starting in a moment in our normal fashion with a short prayer to help you find the path to happiness. Happiness is what we all seek in life. We may think we want a new house or more time or whatever it is, but we want these things because we think they're going to make us happy. But happiness can't be bought. You can only find true, lasting happiness through loving service to others. Chasing money is very difficult. Very few people are able to catch money. It runs away from you when you start chasing it. And the people that are successful in catching money can often accumulate large sums. They're not necessarily happy. If you go about life looking for being of loving service to others and making that your goal, you'll find that you have that constant, permanent bliss, happiness within you, and everything that you want and need in life will automatically flow to you. So that's what our little prayer is about. Now we've got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA, and Kingsley from Manchester, UK. And somebody else, Wanda from Holland. Hi there. So let's get started right away. And with it being a Saturday and with me not being here all the day, there won't be an awful lot of updates. So we'll probably get through things quite quickly unless we have questions that need answering. We got Lotus in from Nigeria as well. So here's our little prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love. And through that love, that each member finds the joy of service, and through service, bless each member, that they attract into their life true happiness and everything they want and need. Amen. And we have a little affirmation as well, which helps us maintain that non-separatist ideology I've talked about, where we don't put people into pigeonholes. We just recognize everybody as a fellow member of the human race, linked to us in the spirit, maybe not a blood connection, but certainly spiritually. Okay. And that little affirmation goes like this: we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, right. Not a lot been going on today from my end. I did manage to just stay on top of the routine tasks. I did send an email out reminding people that one of our third-party programs that we offer through the multiple income streams, we have no influence over these third-party programs. We're not part of the management. We're not anything. We don't actually recommend them, but they're in there, and we expect you to do your own due diligence. And some of those programs are proving to be very profitable for our members, and Baltic is one of them. Baltic United pays the weekly earnings out on a Saturday. They arrive in your account, and they're available then for you to withdraw, or you can reinvest them, so compound your income. If you're not desperate for the cash, please compound. It'll pay you great dividends in the future. It's something that where you need patience and persistence to just keep compounding, compounding, compounding until you get to the point that you can withdraw and still compound, and it won't impact the growth of your portfolio, and your income that you withdraw will increase every week. And depending on how much you are able to start with and how much you can perhaps add in on a regular basis or irregular basis, maybe you just have a bit of a windfall one week and you can put in an extra bit. It depends on how quickly you'll get to a point where you can achieve your desired minimum income to enjoy life without working and still keep increasing your portfolio. For example, if you start with $10,000 and you want to reach $5,000 a month and still compound your income, I think, I can't remember now, but there's a spreadsheet available for you. I think you can do it in about 27 weeks. And then effectively you're retired on an ever-increasing pension, and your financial worries are over. Of course, if you start with $1,000, it takes longer. If you start with $50, it takes longer still. But the principle is still the same. And if you look at it as a 3 to 5 year plan, I think even starting with $50, you can get to a $5,000 a month income. I can't remember the time, but I think it's over 3 years, but I don't think it's as long as 5 years, and on an ever increasing basis. And once you started drawing that 5,000 a month, it grows to 10,000 a month very quickly, and to 20,000 a month, and it just keeps going up. So Vortex, a wonderful plan. But today is the day that you get paid. If you want to withdraw, you've got to put your withdrawal request in before 11 p.m. London time tomorrow, Sunday, because they only pay once a week, and that is on a Monday. And if you miss the cut-off date, the cut-off time, then you won't get paid until the following Monday. So if you want to withdraw, get it in before then. And if you want to compound, get it in before then as well, because if you too late with your compounding or reinvestment or whatever they call it, you will miss out on the income from that on Monday, and you don't want to miss out any days at all, do you? So whatever you're going to do it now. Okay? If you have a little bit of extra cash, you can always throw that into the kitty before you start your compounding. So, for example, if you've got $15, for example, to compound, and you think, well, I've got another $10 here, you can put that in so that you've got $25 and you can compound $25, and it'll benefit you immensely um, in a relatively short period of time. Similarly, if you've not got the minimum to compound, which is $10, maybe you've only got $8, you can throw in another couple of dollars and then compound that and get the benefit of it from Monday onwards. And just keep doing it uh, consistently, and you'll get where you want to go. We got Akpomede in from Nigeria as well. Abazoo had their Saturday webinar today, starting at 5 o'clock, and Dave's generosity knows no bounds. He's given people shares in Abazoo that potentially could be worth an awful lot of money. He's not given them to everybody. He's given them to people that he feels deserving of those shares. I think, in fact, I'm sure that Richard, who's on our live here in Facebook, is a recipient of some of those shares. It's an offer for the shares actually at this moment in time, and it won't come into effect until after the first raffle has been drawn, and I think it's $1 payment to activate the offer and get 250 shares. 20, I think it was 250 shares. So it's a very good offer for those people that managed to receive that. And well done, Richard, for going that extra mile and being rewarded for it. From a development point of view, the developers don't work weekends. I usually do a bit more than I've done today, but today was a special day. It was Laura, my wife's birthday. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Laura. Happy birthday to you. So I planned, without letting her know, well, she knew that we were going to go out and get the dog food, which is a bit of a trick anyway. Takes best part of half a day to get up there and get the dog food and get back. So she knew we were planning on doing that, but I was planning to take her for lunch at a pub that we've been in before on the way back. Unfortunately, when we got and I marched in and with Cody, my boxer dog, and they said, "Sorry, we don't allow dogs in." I said, "But we've been in before. We used to. We had some issues, and so we don't do it anymore." So we had to turn around, come out, and that was a little bit of a blow, but not too serious. We went for another walk with Cody, went home and cooked a meal instead. So, so it all turned out okay. But that's been the best part of the day. We got back in time to cook the meal, eat the meal, and then came down, finished off doing the daily tasks that I had not completed in the morning. By that time, it was time to get on the Abazoo webinar. I got on that. I still doing a little bit of work as well alongside that. And then I had to take Cody out again before we got this live going. And that's it. That's been the day, really. So I don't have any updates for you of any kind, really. Other than the numbers which we have here. We have a net increase of 15 in our registered members to 39,930. Net increase because we know we take people out that don't log in for 2 months. We always have new registrations. Just means that in the last 24 hours, we've had 15 more registrations than people we've removed. Our active member count is up by 34 to 44,034. 4,434. That was wishful thinking. 4,434 by 34 in the last 24 hours, and most of those will be new registrations. Multiply Visa, the bonus pool went up again to $10,199.42, up by $1. That's just from logging in and getting the revenue share. Every time you log into Multiply Visa, you get a revenue share on the adverts that you've bought. We have nobody new that bought advertising, but we have 6 new email verified members joining Multiply Visa. That's it. Have we got any questions? Anybody need to know anything? I can see we've got Andrew in from New Zealand. Good morning there. Good morning to you. And a few people saying happy birthday to Laura. You took the top off a hen. Funnily enough, so did I with my meal. Okay, where are we now? Let's check in the Melon app. We'll have a look here and see if there are any questions. Any new people saying hi? Knowledge Aslam says, yes, I'm from Pakistan and member since 2018. We started We Share Abundance in 2020. But okay, we other programs prior to that. In fact, it's been an evolution for 20 years, really, to get where we are today. But why I'm not got withdrawal yet? 2 days ago, I read a message that write in later, no got withdrawal member. Not quite sure what that means, but we have implemented a system now where every active elite member will automatically get withdrawals, but they won't start for 12 months. So it'll be 12 months before they get to withdraw anything, unless they either put in $100 or refer somebody that puts in $100. It is all on the video and it is being sent out to members and so you need to be really specific in what you're asking if you don't understand anything. Knowledge says, if this system continues, we should leave this system, or what to do, tell us. Why would you want to leave the system? I really don't understand what you're getting at. It just gets better every day. Okay. Lewis is also saying happy birthday to Laura. We've got a question here in Facebook from somebody. Michael Lockhart. I never gave Waves a token, so I can do transactions. And so it would be a problem for me in my USA account. I don't really understand what you're getting at, Michael. I know that we owe you some money, and you've got to put in a TRC20 wallet address so that we can pay you. That's got nothing to do with Waves. You don't have to do anything with Waves. And in fact, the requirement to add a Waves wallet will be removed in the near future because we're moving from Waves onto the Binance Smart Chain. And when we do that, it would also be beneficial to move from TRC20 to BEP20, still Tether tokens, but on the Binance Smart Chain rather than the Tron blockchain. So I don't really understand what you're asking, Michael. Michael's from the Bahamas, I believe, and I know we've got somebody else in the Bahamas, and I can't think who it is offhand. Maybe they could help you. If you could get together, because you seem to be a little bit lost in what you should be doing. But I think you will have a Waves wallet in there, but it won't. We are moving in the very near future from Waves to the Binance Smart Chain. But in any event, there shouldn't be any problem with your WeShare Abundance account. I know that you're in secondary staking, and we pay that in Tether tokens currently, TRC20 tokens, which are Tether on the Tron blockchain. And so you do need a TRC20 account so that we can send you. I don't know whether that's answered your question or not, but that's the best I can do from it. I think with the information we've got. We've got Reynold in as well here from Trinidad and Tobago. And I'll try and find out who that other Bahamas member is. Depends on how well they filled in their profile, whether I can find them. And maybe you can get together and have a coffee or something and talk about WeShare Abundance together and sort each other's problems out. Work together. Go the extra mile. In fact, if there's two of you, go the extra 2 miles. Okay. Let's go back over here. No more questions in there. I don't think I've got anything else to offer for you today. I'll see what I can get done tomorrow. Just to help out people like Knowledge Islam, I will get the on our Facebook, not on our Facebook page, on our page in the website, in the WeShare Abundance website, I will get the information about the PPIP plan there in text so that you don't have to try and follow the video, because I know a lot of people, English isn't their first language and they may struggle understanding things. But if we get it up in text, you'll be able to select your native language and read it in your native language, and hopefully that'll help you. So I'll make that a priority to get done. I'll be back at the grindstone tomorrow. So that's it really from me. I don't have anything else. I don't see any more questions. So God bless you all. I'll be back here tomorrow, as I said, 7 p.m. London time. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook group, WeShare Abundance publicly. Until then, hopefully the same. Get out there, be we the warriors, share some love and abundance, help a few people out, and I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator, always wear a smile. See you later, alligator, go the extra mile. See you later, alligator.